Hi, Grace here again. Good morning, it's Friday, and this is going to be a short one. I always say that, don't I? Well, I don't know, kind of verbose, and here comes Romeo to contribute his 2 cents worth. Anyway, one thing I wanted to talk about, I'm a big, huge label reader, and also I like to know what I'm getting when I purchase in the store. So what I wanted to do is I'm going to probably use my notes because I think it's important that the verbiage is correct. But I want to talk a little bit about natural versus organic versus hypoallergenic. Okay. So when people are very much on the organic kick, and I think with foods and preparation of foods and that kind of thing, I think it's a really wise choice. It is a bit pricey, I have noticed, and so what I do is I get the organic, like fruits. I think the biggest culprit are fruits and vegetables that may have been sprayed with pesticides or whatever. I try to get the organic meat, but it's a little bit pricey. So anyway, all you can do is the best you can do when it comes to taking care of yourself, whether it be your skin, your health, your nutrition, exercising regularly, managing stress. That is a huge one. We really need to get into that topic. But people have gotten on this big organic for other products besides ingestible food products, specifically, like shampoos and cosmetics and makeup and that kind of thing. So I wanted to clear up some misinformation. So let's start with organic, okay? And I'm going to read this. This came from an article which was written by, or is an interview with Adina Grigori, the founder of the all-natural sustainable skincare, holistic nutritionist, and author of Skin Cleanse, the simple, all-natural program for clear, calm, happy skin. And it says what the differences between beauty buzzwords are. Okay, organic. The use of the word organic is actually highly regulated and legally means a brand or ingredient has been certified by the USDA. You should see an accompanying logo that confirms this, and if you don't, it means nothing, and they are about to get in trouble. Not my words. If you do see the logo, it means that said ingredient, or almost 100% of the ingredients in an organic product, have been grown and processed under a very strict code of cleanliness with no pesticides or fertilizers and absolutely no genetically modified ingredients or no genetically modified organisms. So when you talk about organic, and I go to stores where the food products and things like that, and just again I don't know if you know what they're talking about as far as the logo, but usually it is stated, and there's a specific logo. But so just know, because what can happen is people say made with organic ingredients or whatever, but to be certified organic, it has to meet the USDA criteria, and it's very, very highly regulated. Okay, organic versus natural. Okay, legally, and this is a quote from the stated author, legally this means nothing. It's a completely unregulated term and should be thought of as a pure marketing tactic. It will generally mean that at least some natural ingredients have been used in the formula, but a product can be labeled as natural and contain up to 30% synthetic ingredients. And it's, synthetic versus natural. Like I said, you just have to read the ingredients. Sometimes you may have to look up the meaning of the words on the label. But it says that natural means it's only coming from the earth. So again, organic versus natural. Organic is highly regulated by the government. Natural, basically what they're saying is a marketing ploy. You can put natural on anything. There's no regulation on that. Hypoallergenic. Okay. A lot of people will say, you know what, I have really sensitive stomach, I have really sensitive skin or whatever. And so that's defined by products labeled hypoallergenic are making the claim that they cause fewer adverse reactions than their competitors. But any product can be marked with the word, according to Grigori, the stated author, it holds no meaning whatsoever. So there's really not a whole lot in terms of regulation. The only thing is if it says organic and it's certified by the USDA, then you know that you're getting a pure product without any type of additives or without any type of synthetic material. Now, I kind of challenge you guys to look on your bottles. Shampoo is a big, they have a lot of questions about that with some of the preservatives and things like that, but you've got to remember something too, is that when you are using products in your hair, on your body, whatever, just remember that not all things are as they appear. When you go to a dermatologist, a physician who specializes in skin care, skin cancer, and I've had a melanoma twice, so I go to the dermatologist at least every 6 months to get that checked, do a skin check. And so you've got to be really careful. A lot of people will say, oh, I only use natural. Well, natural is, like I said, it hasn't really got a meaning in terms of skincare and cosmetic products. Like I said, unless it says 100% organic and it's certified by USDA, it's just marketing. So anyway, the other term is non-toxic. A little bit trickier. And this is, according to this Grigori, her name is Adina Grigori, and she says, when companies claim to be non-toxic, they're specifically referring to leaving out ingredients that have been linked to toxic responses in humans. Now, again, it's really, you've got to really look at where that ingredient is, or what, as far as label reading, the top, if you look at the list of ingredients, the top ingredient, the top thing that is listed is the greatest amount of content for that food product or skin product. So as you go down the list, there's very little by the time you get down to the list. This brings me to another subject very quickly. I'm going to just go over this. Two things. First of all, this is the thing, I'm probably more in regard to food products, but I was looking at one of those Monster drinks or Rockstar, whatever, And I was looking, I'm thinking, okay, 0 fat, 0 carbs, 0 fiber, 0 protein, 180 milligrams of sodium. And I'm thinking, okay, really, what is this stuff? I mean, what is this stuff? It's like, what is in here? I know it's not in there. And then what's interesting, and this is the thing I caution you about, is you have to look before the listed content. The labels, they're uniform. It'll say serving size and then number of servings per container. So say with an energy drink, I noticed that it said all these statistics. Basically, the only thing, they had B6 in it, B12, taurine, some other things, to caffeine. But the thing is that when you look at the serving size, it's not the whole entire can of energy drink. That can and that label represent one serving. One serving is half the can. So if you're really looking at what am I consuming, what am I putting in my body, you have to, if you drink the whole thing, then you have to double all the ingredients on that label. So anyway, just a real quick, how do you do? Looking forward to hearing from you guys. And I really would like feedback if you don't mind. I've been doing some videos, kind of random from here, something will come up and I want to talk about it, or something will, I'll come across something that I think is important for people to know. But if you have any feedback, good, bad, positive, otherwise, I would really welcome you to leave a comment below. And also appreciate any likes or shares of my videos. So anyway, I hope this has been of some value to you. And let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Happy Friday, TGIF. All right, you guys, have a great day. Have a great weekend.